Hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Yay. It is so good to be here with all of you. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means? It's time for our seance. That's right. Welcome. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself because I assume everybody knows who I am, but that may not be true. If you've landed here tonight, you are at Spirit Channel. That's my channel here on YouTube. And my name is Bob Hickman, and I'm a full-time professional psychic medium. And what I do every week, I gather. Well, let me just give some background. I come out of the spiritualist church. And in the spiritualist church, we used to gather and do seances. And what we'd do is we'd gather at the church, or sometimes we'd gather at people's homes. We'd sit in a circle and the mediums would go into trance. You don't see a lot of this anymore. And as the mediums would go into trance, spirits would come through them and speak to people. And I used to love to go to these seances. And, once in time, I developed my mediumship and started to do trance. And I thought, you know what? There's nobody really here at YouTube doing the old time spiritualist seances. And so I thought, we would gather. I started this tradition a few years ago, and people seem to really like it. And if you were here, hold on a second, guys. Sorry, there's literally a gang war occurring outside my window tonight. The police are out there now. We have a building next to us that's full of troublemakers. So they're having a gang fight out there. They got knives and everything. I'm staying up here. Anyways, sorry about that. They're just making a lot of noise, screaming and threatening each other. But, I used to love to go to these old spiritualist seances. And I thought it'd be cool to have that here at our channel. So I invite all of you to gather around. And so are we broadcasting? I'm getting some issues here. Okay, I hope we're coming through. Sorry about this, guys. We're having some tech issues tonight. But anyways, I welcome you. If you were here in my home, I would just pull up a bunch of chairs and we'd sit in a circle and bring the lights down. So we're going to do that tonight. So I just invite you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Sandra. Good to see you all. I invite all of you just to come up, pull your chairs up, gather around in a circle. I'm going to go into trance and we'll see what happens. Now, I have to tell you straight up, when I go into trance, what happens is that the spirits overshadow my body and consciousness, and they take temporary control of me. If you've never seen trance channeling, it might look a little strange. Don't worry. I get panic letters every week, people being worried. Bob, are you possessed? Are you okay? And I try to explain to people that this is a blending of energies. I let the spirit people temporarily, and that's the word, in quotes, temporarily take control. It is not possession. It is a sharing. I allow them to use my body to bring their voices through. So even though it may look a little strange or even a little scary, it's not scary for me, okay? So I thank you for joining us tonight. And we're going to see what the spirit people have. And I invite you just to pull up your chairs and join our circle tonight, okay? My red light is broken tonight, so we're going to work in subdued light. To do trance channeling, you don't have to be in dark and be in darkness or in red light. I generally traditionally like red light. But we can work in really any type of light for this type of mediumship. Okay. So I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome to our circle. Now, I also want to say I have no control over who comes through or what they bring. So if you don't get a message or something, please don't be mad at me. It's not up to me. It's the spirit people just come through. And depending on the frequency and the power, they will manifest or not manifest, depending on what happens. And I always say every seance is an experiment. We cannot control anything. So we'll just be open to whatever happens, okay? All right. So make yourselves comfortable here. We're going to see what the spirit people have. Now, I'm going to settle down here and go into trance. And so you all just hang with me, just follow along, just relax. And as we go into trance, I want all of you just to center yourselves as well, because you are part of the equation. A seance is a group effort, not just the medium doing all the work. All of you have to participate by balancing your energy and opening yourselves as well. All right. So I hope you will join with me for that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take down the lights and I'll see you when I get back. All right, everybody just relax. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right, I'll see you guys in a little while. Oh, there we go. I think we've got control. Well, top of the evening to you. This is Fletcher. It's nice to be coming through our medium to speak to you. Well, I see a lot of soul glow out there. And wherever you're gathering, the spirit is with you. We got a lot of people be wanting to speak to you tonight. We're going to try to bring them through. Hopefully we can sustain the medium's frequency. Whenever we come through a medium, it's a blending of power, as he told you earlier. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't work. But I'm his gatekeeper spirit, and I'll be here to make sure that he's safe, to monitor the energy, and to hopefully keep the power flowing. So I thank you for gathering with us. This is Fletcher, over and out. Oh, just a moment. We have to adjust the frequency. Something's a little off here. Hold on just a moment. We've got to mess with the wires. Good evening. My name is Alfred. We are very fortunate to have this opportunity to come through to speak with you this evening. Some of you here gathered tonight have wondered, is there life after death? Is there such a thing as a spirit world? The reason we come to Earth is not only to guide humans, but to educate humans. Many of you come to the Earth and you forget that you even have a soul. And right now, as you look around the world, there are many who have forgotten that they have a soul. And it is this forgetfulness that has brought much sorrow upon the earth. I want to assure each of you tonight that not only do you have a soul, you have many guides and angels who will guide you through this life. If you are feeling lost and wondering, is there any hope for me? All you must do is reach out to our world. There are millions upon millions of souls here who would love the opportunity to be of service. They will help you, they will guide you, they will reach across to you. You never need fear walking alone, for the spirit world will assist you in all ways. It does not require blind faith. I know there are many who say, I have finished going to churches. I'm done with religion. All they want us to do is believe in something we cannot see. The spirit world does not ask you to have blind faith. It asks you to have enough faith to reach across and let us give our evidence of our lives to you. When we come over from the spirit world, we come with a power and a light that is meant to refresh you, to heal you, to strengthen you, and to bless you. Our presence is one that will aid your life, that will improve your life. We do not come to be ghosts to scare you. We do not come to drain you of your power or weaken you. We come to sustain you in your journey, to uplift you and fulfill you. If you have ever thought that you are unloved by the universe, we come in events like this to help you to see truth and to know that life is eternal. And there are many people here who want to assist you and to help you. Have faith in us, and we shall have faith in you. It is not a blind faith, it is a tested faith. And if you will ask us for help, if you will ask for our help, you will allow us into your lives, the evidence of our presence will be made manifest to you, and there will be no doubt. You will not operate on blind faith, but on relationship. Many people on the earth believe that relationship with God is simply, well, I believe in God. But it is far more than that. It is a communion. It is a friendship. How can one believe in someone if one does not have a relationship with them? It is the same with the spirit guides. All of the cosmos is teeming with life. And so we come from the spirit world to give you evidence of our presence and to give you life as we experience life. Life is eternal. Do not forget this. So many humans today believe that you are simply a collection of molecules and that when you die, you cease to exist and all consciousness is snuffed out. This is a lie and is not one that one should follow. No, life is eternal. As you were in the beginning, you are now, and as you are now, you shall be in the future. So your day-by-day existence builds upon each other. Your consciousness is evolving or devolving as you choose it. Remember that you have free will. You can move towards the light or you can move away from the light. It is your choice. We come simply as friends to guide you, to help you, to be your friend along the way. You need not walk this journey alone. As I said, millions of souls await the opportunity to be of service. Simply call on us. We shall be there. I thank you for receiving me this night. My name is Alfred. Oh, give us just a moment. We got to get control of the medium's frequency. Oh, there we go. Well, we got one of your favorite people. A lot of you been asking after her. And she's here and wants to say good evening. So I'll step out of the way and let your dear friend Rose come through. Greetings, my dears. This is Rose. Can you hear me out there? I do hope that I'm transmitting to you. You know, as Alfred and Fletcher have said, that whenever we have the opportunity to come through to you, it is a light of joy for us. People think that in heaven there is no sorrow. But I beg to differ with that statement. There are many souls over here, and though they have very rich and fulfilling lives in the spirit world, some of them long for service. They long to be close to humanity again. And they think, if only I could do some good on the earth and help brighten a soul. But many people on the earth today have forgotten about the spirit world. And so they do not call upon us. And so many souls here wait for an assignment, and yet no work comes from them. Oh, it is true, as we have told you in the past, that there are many things over here to do. You may attend lectures and learn things. You may attend theater performances. Oh, yes, my dear, in the spirit world, there is never a lack of activities. Over here, we do not have to sleep. But if you want to sleep, you can, if that's something you enjoy. But it's not necessary. People here spend their lives in learning, enriching each other's lives. There are groups of people here who love, for example, antiques, and they collect and distribute their antique collections. And people learn about periods of history where these antiques, such as antique furniture or cars, existed. They learn about other times, and they meet people from those times. Over here in the spirit world, your experience will be one of vast learning. You shall never be bored. If you like music, you can attend concerts, and I've attended many. If you'd like to go to church, you can go to church here as well. Over here, think of everything that you enjoyed on earth and magnify it by 1,000,000 times. And then you will have a little glimpse of what our world is like over here. When I first arrived here in the light, I was amazed at the beauty of this place. It is like crystal cathedrals in golden light. I remember when I was a young girl, people used to talk about the streets of heaven are paved with gold. And I must say there are sections here in the spirit world where that is veritably true. There are golden streets. For some people, it would not be heaven if it did not have golden streets and temples and castles of crystal. Oh yes, my dear, that exists here, but that is not all that is here. Over in the spirit world, there are vast vistas of land. Imagine the most beautiful scenic landscapes with mountains and lakes and oceans and rivers. All of that exists here for exploration. Perhaps on earth you like to go hiking in the mountains. It was always your dream to hike and go to the tops of cliffs. But over here in the spirit world, you can do that. And there's no danger, for nobody dies here and you can't be injured. Your body is a spirit body, which is unbreakable and immaterial. And so imagine doing all the things you love with no worry of danger or death. It immensely frees one. If you like to go boating, there are beautiful lakes and rivers here to go boating. My dear, you cannot imagine with your earthly mind the spectacular beauty of the spirit world. But I do hope that in my somewhat weak descriptions, you might have just a little bit of the idea. So, as Alfred and Fletcher have said tonight, we come from the spirit world to remind you that life is eternal. Some of you have reached crossroads in your lives where you felt as if there is no hope. Please, my dears, do not give up life and do not give in to despair. You have journeys ahead of you. And the very fact that you're here tonight hearing my voice means that you have heard the calling of spirit. You did not just accidentally land at this location. You were brought here tonight, whether you're aware of it or not. We've sent out people into the world to gather people, say, Spirit is meeting tonight, come and be with us. Your soul's as much spirit as my soul. The difference is I've shed my mortal coil, my physical body. When you come to the earth plane, your physical body limits your ability to experience spirit. And it is designed this way so that you might have an experience separate from the spirit world. Someday when you die, you'll return. You will shed your mortal body and you will arrive. I cannot talk today. Hold on just a moment. Fletcher, can you assist us? The frequencies hearing a little wonky. There we go. I think we're in. Thank you, Fletcher. When you arrive in the spirit world, you will discover that you're made of light. You look exactly as you did on earth, minus the imperfections. If you had scars on your body, they will not be upon your spirit body once you cross to the light. If you felt yourself unlovable and ugly, when you come to the spirit world, you will find yourself beautiful and full of spirit light. Over here, we see all things through the light. And so in your earthly world, many times you are devoid of the spirit light. And this is why we come, to bring you a little bit of that light. The light of heaven sustains you. It will heal you. It will help you. But you must be open to it. And we invite each of you here tonight to be open to our presence and our words of knowledge. Whilst I'm here, I should like to bring a little bit of knowledge and a bit of word of hope to some of you here. I should like to first speak to my dear friend Scott. Scott, are you here this evening? I believe you now reside in that territory called South Carolina. Oh, Scott, it's so nice to meet with you again. This is Rose. And I wish to let you know tonight that those of us who dwell in the spirit world have taken attention to you. Your transition to your new home has been brought about with our assistance. You have come to a very important crossroads in your life, where you're being called to step more and more into the service of spirit. Your old life was one based on material things, and there's nothing wrong with that, for you come to the earth for a material experience. Now you come to the earth, or I should say you remain on the earth in order to transition to your true calling. In 2023, you will find yourself more and more aligned with the spirit world, and you will find that people are seeking you out for advice. Some may tell you that they have a haunted house or a paranormal activity going on. Do not fear this. You have the ability to commune with the spirit world. And we know of your struggles in the past, but we come to assure you that you're in no danger, and no more danger shall come to you. As you commune with our world, we shall guide you and uplift you. So have good fear. Have good cheer. Be of no fear, I should say. Whilst I'm here, I have a friend who would like to speak to you. Just a moment, please. I shall step from the medium's body. My voice is kind of weak, but I'm gonna try to talk tonight. Scott, I don't believe we'd had the good fortune to meet in the past, but my name is Arthur, and I'm going to be helping you as you go through this time of growth and transition. Sometimes people become afraid of the spirit world. I know that in my early life, in my early days of my practice, I felt a bit overwhelmed by the spiritual presences. They would come through me, and they would keep increasing at such a rapid rate. I felt overtaxed by it. Spirit people used to tell me, they used to say, Arthur, slow everything down. You don't have to get it all in today. But I was a little young and a little ambitious and a little full of myself. I took it all on, and it damaged my physical body. It damaged my nervous system. And I come because I think that you're a very sensitive person, and I should like for you to just relax into the process of mediumship. And like my predecessors and guides used to tell me, Arthur, they said, don't take it all on at once. And I'm bringing that to you because I don't want you to take it all on at once. I would like you to just take it slow. The gifts of the Spirit are that. They're gifts. They're meant to help you, to bless your life, not to hurt you. So I want you today just to understand that you need to be close to me because I can protect you from any danger. And this medium who I'm coming through, he's done very well to let me come through. And I'm so thankful I had the opportunity to come and speak to you. By the way, I was also a Southern gentleman, you might call me, though I don't think I was oftentimes a gentleman. They report to me as a gentleman in the press sometimes, and sometimes the media was good to me and sometimes it weren't. But I always tried to do my best. I tell you, I had some good times and some bad times, and I work with a lot of people. I've made my peace over here with the Houdini family. And I tried to help Bess Houdini. I guess it's many years ago by your Earth standards. And I helped her to connect to her husband, to Harry. All over here. Harry was a bit of a skeptic. He didn't like spiritualists in his time. He used to try to do everything he could to attack us. And I tell you, it really is the work of spirit that we all become friends now. I didn't feel right kindly towards him when he was alive, but I did feel sorrow for his wife and his widow after his passing. And I said, let me show you that everything he fought against was true. And then I did my seance with her. It became known all over the world. But when I got over here to Spirit, I was quite surprised because they introduced me to Harry. And the first thing he said, Arthur, I thank you for helping my wife. I'd like to apologize for all the vitriol that I put out into the world. And I said, thank you for that apology. Apology accepted. I said, well, the very fact that you're over here with us in the light means that you got something right on the way. And he did. He's in the light, and so is Bess. And I'm here too. I hope that we can get to know each other more in the coming weeks and months and years, because I think that you have great gifts I'd like to help you. I forgot to finish giving you my name. Maybe you know who I am by now, but on Earth I was known as Ford, not the Ford car family, but Arthur Ford. I was a medium, and I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to come through to speak to you tonight. So do call him in, just say, Arthur Ford, come help me. I know Fletcher quite well. He works with our medium, and he worked with me as well. Either of us will be glad to help you. I send you my greetings from a Southerner. I lived in Florida and Miami, and now I'm in the spirit world, but I love to go back and visit Miami. I've been through South Carolina and Maryland and all those states. I love to go up and down the East Coast. I send you my greetings. My name is Ford, Arthur Ford. Thank you. Good night. Oh, this is Fletcher. Give us just a moment here. Well, there we go. Well, Scott, I got to tell you, you got a good man there in your hands. I used to work with Arthur, and I knew him when we were lads. And you're going to be finding that he's a great help to you. He and I worked together for many years. Oh, we drove each other a little mad at times, but that's okay. I don't think you'll have no problem with him. Thanks for receiving him tonight. I'll let Rose come back. Oh. There we are. Can you hear me, my dears? This is Rose. Oh my, what a blessing. Scott, I'm so thrilled that we're able to bring him through here tonight. I think Arthur Ford is an amazing man, and I've enjoyed great conversations over here with him, and now you'll get to know him. Thank you, my dear, for receiving my message this evening. Whilst I'm here, I have another soul I should like to speak with tonight. Is my dear friend Amy here? Amy Radcliffe. Miss Radcliffe, can you hear me? It's Rose. You know, my dear, I've told you before, I'm from the generation where we never called anybody by their first names. And in your era, it seems quite common. It feels awkward for me not to call you Miss Radcliffe. But I shall. Amy, whilst I'm here tonight, I want to first of all say that those of us in the spirit world are very pleased with your progress. You've been working to be more and more open to our world. And as a result, your connection with our world has grown. So much so that it's much easier for us to come through to you and to visit with you when you're on your own. And we know that you have a dear friend you've been waiting to hear from. And so we shall endeavor to let him come through this evening. My dear, hold on just a moment. Amy, can you hear me? Amy, it's Thomas. I'm trying to come through, but it's a little hard tonight. a lot of electrical currents going on here, and it's affecting me. But I want to let you know that I'm all right, and I'm just glad to be here. I've been trying to drop in every night to visit you, but I don't know that you've been hearing me. I sometimes see you just sitting on the sofa and you're dozing off in your chair. And I come up behind you and I blow on your hair. I don't know that it's getting across, but I try. You know, I love to do those little things. You know, I used to like to pick on you. I have a lot of fun coming over. Well, you know, I'm really thankful that all the spirit people help me over here, because they give me a lot of encouragement. And they always say, Thomas, just try to interact with Earth. You can get your message across. I don't know if I get across, but I do try. And I'm just thankful for this chance to come and speak to you tonight. One of the things I've been working on over here in heaven is I've been working on just finding balance. I think in my earthly life, sometimes I was guilty of judgment. I would get my mind made up about something. I'd say, well, this is how it is, and that's it. And I'd just shut down. I know I did that with you sometimes. And I'd said, Amy, I'm done with that. I ain't talking about just done. But all you're trying to do is tell me something that would help me, and I'd push it away. I am sorry for those times when I was less than, I guess, open to growth. That's the way I want to say it. I could have grown more, and I didn't. But I'm working on that over here. And I really feel as if I'm starting to understand things a little more. You know, when I was younger, I used to sometimes go to church with my grandma and my family. And, you know, I wonder when I die, I said, well, I didn't go to church much. Maybe I won't get to heaven. You know, I could be a bit of a hellraiser at times too. I was. But I really learned that coming over here to this world that it don't matter really what you do in church. I mean, it's good to worship because really it is God, or they call it over here the Great Spirit, infinite intelligence, whatever you call it. But that light is in everybody and everything. And sitting in a church don't make it in your heart more. It can if you do it right. But I never did it right. I just went there just flipping through the psalm book, looking around at the windows. I was not into it. You know, I was not a churchgoer. And in a way, I kind of am thankful. I know it sounds strange to say, but when I didn't go to church, I actually got closer to God when I go out in the country. And over here, you know, we can walk through this beautiful territory and we can see the sky and the land. That's where I find God. The Great Spirit infuses everything here. And we walk about and it's like you're in church all the time, but like the real church. I don't know if I'm making any sense on that, but it's like the real church is in your heart. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's in your heart. So, Amy, I'm just coming to remind you that it's in your heart. Don't listen to what nobody says, because there are a lot of people running their mouths, running around, saying, well, you ain't in church, you ain't a Christian, you ain't. It doesn't matter. Don't get into that. And I'm glad I didn't get caught up into it, because I see people over here, they come over straight from the earth and they're all wound up preaching about church. And you should see the shock that they get when they find out that they're not at the top of God's list just because they went to church. No, church is in your heart. And I'm learning to be open. I'm learning balance. I'm learning so much. But I just wanted to stop in, let you know I've been dropping in each night. They've been letting me come over. I'm around. I love you very much. And thank you for being part of my life. I have to step back instead of straining the medium. I'll see you in a while. There we go. Can you hear me, my dears? Rose. Oh, Miss Radcliffe. I should say amen. Forgive me, my dear. Old habits die hard, dear. But we're so glad that we could bring him over to you tonight. Thomas is making immense progress in the spirit world, and for that we're immensely thankful. And do you know, my dear, your time with him on earth was the very thing that brought him to the spirit world. You opened his heart to love. Before you entered his life, he was not open to love. And that has made all the difference, my dear. Do not underestimate your time or discredit yourself. You have helped save a very soul, and were not even aware of it. But he is doing well, my dear, and he will continue to visit with you as he can. Thank you, Miss Amy, for receiving me tonight. Oh, this is Fletcher. Give us just a moment. We got to get control of the medium's frequency. Oh, there we go. All right, I think Rose is still back here. Oh, there we go, my dears. Rose is so privileged to have this opportunity. Those of us who come over from the spirit world, we do not take for granted the opportunity to visit with you. It's very rare that we have an opportunity to work through a medium such as this. We will not waste our time with idle chit-chatter. Whilst I'm here, I should also like to speak another dear friend of mine. Lady Nicola, are you here, my dear? Greetings, my dears, it's Rose. My dear, I'm coming here with a very urgent message for you. Your situation has been brought before the Spirit Council that guides you. They're asking at this time that you let Spirit take care of it. You've done everything proper that you need to do in terms of legality, but do not bring a personal vendetta into this matter. Should you do so, you could endanger yourself. Continue to write your letters, continue to invoke the authorities, but do not, my dear, make it a personal war. This is a legal war, and you must be detached from it. We know, my dear, that there is great pain in the attacks that you have received, but these people who have come against you operate from a place of ignorance. They are so enmeshed in the material world that they have lost their very soul. Do you know my vicar, when I was on earth, used to say, what does it profiteth a man to gain the entire world, yet lose their very soul? The people who are coming against you, my dear, have thought only in material terms. They do not speak from the place of righteous indignation, but from the place of selfish, loathsome hatefulness. This will not bring them any peace, nor any change of venue. Your spirit council has advised me to let you know that you're being protected now. By the way, Doris is here and she'd like to have a word with you, so I should let her through. Just a moment, my dear. Doris, yes, please. Can you just step? Yes, thank you, dear. There we go. I think we're at Nicola. This is Doris. Oh, my dear. You know, we know it's been a bit of a rough time for you. And you know, remember what I always tell you. Don't fear death, because ain't nobody going to die. And you can't die for the life of you. Listen, we know all about them troublemakers, and they ain't going to have no sway over you. Didn't I tell you? I said, you've got big plans ahead of you. Now, it's true, Rose and I are still working on getting you moved, and yeah, we hit a few snares there. But your grandma's here, and she's determined to get you settled by Christmas. And that's our goal also. So don't give up hope, my dear, because when the spirit world gets involved, and we have good luck, and I think we're going to have it, we can make things turn on the head of a dime, as they say. That means it turns sharply and quickly. And I think that if you have a little patience with us, yeah, we can get things sorted out right. It's not spirit's desire It's not Spirit's will and desire that you'll be homeless. No, it's not going to happen. I remember during the war years when they were bombing the East End and we all had so much terror. And I thought, oh, my house could go any day. What am I going to do? And the spirit world said, no, Doris, it's not going to happen. It's not your path. I said, but my neighbor lost her home, and why should I get a home? They said, each person has a journey. It would not serve the spirit world if you didn't have a home. Where would you hold your seances? How would you work for spirit? I said, but my neighbor lost her home. And they said to me, you do not understand that neighbor, she had a lot of hatefulness in her heart. This lesson to lose her home taught her a lesson. I'm telling you that, my dear, because Spirit will only give or take away that which you need to help you on your journey. And you don't have to be learning any hard lessons. You've already done that, my dear. So just have a little faith. We're working it out. We're going to work it out. I'm also putting some healing into you. You got a lot of bacterial infection going on. I'm most concerned about them ears because it's the ears, the nose, and throat. It's all interconnected. As a nurse, I must tell you, my dear, you're going to have to get some new antibiotics. Don't think the ones you got is working, and I think you need some new ones. So, my dear, please ring up your doctor and get a new antibiotic. It won't be hard, and I'm going to help you. But in the meantime, we want you just to stay safe. Don't be knocking on no doors. Don't be threatening nobody. Don't be going on trains and knocking at people's houses. Let the troublemakers be sorted out by spirit. And you know old Doris ain't going to forget you. Well, my dear, I'm going to step back now. Thank you for letting me come and speak to you. Old Doris is with you. And everybody here listening to my voice, listen, I always said it when I do appearances. You can't die for the life of you. So don't get in your heads that life's end is the end. You just pop over to the spirit world. I love all of you very much, and thank you for letting me come here tonight. My name is Doris Stokes. Here we go, my dears. Rose, go here, me. Thank you so very much for letting me come and speak to you. Whilst I'm here, I should also like to speak to another friend of mine. Dear Laurentia, can you hear me, my dear? Laurentia Amsterdamsel. Hello, my dears. Rose. I wish to come to tell you that your kindness in the world may seem as if it's forgotten by many people, but it is not forgotten to the spirit world. Those of us who live here know all the little secret good things that you do, how you help your neighbor, how you've been kind and given gifts to people. The world may not see it or know about it, but those of us who dwell here in the light see it. My dear, you've crossed through a period of great challenge, and we know you've had a period of loss and depression. But we want you to know, my dear, that heaven is with you. You need not fear. All is well with you, my dear, and you shall continue to dwell in the light of spirit. Some days, my dear, you think that your journey is over, and you think that you cannot go on. But I come to let you know, my dear, that you are here for a long time. And those who love and feel that you have lost are not lost. They dwell in the light, and in the light they remain. You have many people over here in the spirit world, but unfortunately it does not seem possible that our medium's power is sufficient to bring them all through tonight. But I shall simply relate to you that all that you have loved and lost is here. There's a wonderful man here who claims that he loves you very much, and he's delivering beautiful red rose to you. He claims to be in love with you, and I believe he's your husband. And this man says, he said, I bring to her this rose to let her know that I have not forgotten. He's also asked me to tell you that he's been trying to come through in your dreams, my dear. And so be watching for him. He will help you, my dear. Yes, remember, communion with our world is as simple as a whisper. If you call to us, we shall call to you, my dear. Your husband is here. You also have a grandmother in spirit who's also here with us this evening. And she's asking me to let you know that she sends her light and her love from heaven to you. So many souls are gathered here, and they send power to you. You've needed much healing, healing of the heart, healing of the soul. No, my dear, you shall not be forgotten to the spirit world. We thank you for letting us come and speak to you. Please, my dear, call upon me. I shall help you to further connect to those who are here tonight but cannot come through. We apologize, my dear, for we cannot always control the frequency. But we do ask to let you know, we've been asked to let you know, my dear, that they're here sending love over from the spirit world. Oh, this is Fletcher. Hold on just a moment. Well, there we go. I think Rose wants to speak a little more. Go ahead, Rose. You can come through. Greetings, my dears. I do hope you can hear me. You know, whenever we have the opportunity to speak to you, as I said earlier, it is a great joy for us. We hope tonight that all of you who have gathered here will know that you're all loved by our world. I want to speak to those of you tonight who have not received a message. Whenever we have the opportunity to come through a medium, we want all of you here to receive some blessing from our world. I want each of you to know tonight that in the next 7 days, you will have a great experience of the Spirit for your effort in being here this evening. Our world will give you a blessing. We want you in your minds, times of quiet contemplation, to reach your mind to us. Call upon us. Ask for our presence. Let us come and help you. Some of you have great fear. You're fearful of your jobs. You're fearful that you may lose your home. You may be worried about your children or your marriage. Those of us who dwell here in the spirit world have all dwelt upon the earth. And we know the trials and tribulations very well. Do you know there's not a single spirit guide over here who has not lived one incarnation on the earth? To be qualified as a spirit guide, you must have done time on the earth and experienced the earth realm. So know that all of us over here know your trials. We know your tribulations. And we shall not forget you nor abandon you. This medium is so fortunate that he has the opportunity to be with you regularly. And we're very thrilled about the opportunities he has. You may reach out to him as well. He can help you. But even if you don't wish to do that, my dears, you can call upon us directly, and we shall come and help you. The medium's power is starting to fade, and so I cannot stay much longer. But my dears, I do thank you for the opportunity to be here this evening. Please do make the effort to reach us. And in those moments of quiet contemplation, lay your hearts and souls before us. We can see your struggles. Do not hide them from us. We do not judge you. We do not say, oh, you're a bad mother. No wonder your child is this way or that way. No, my dear. All of you who have come to the earth have taken on immense challenges. And so we look upon you with eyes of compassion, not judgment. You cannot do anything or say anything that will offend us nor shock us. We've seen it all probably and heard it all, and we're here to help you. So we invite you to connect with our world. Our world and your world are interconnected. The earth world and the spirit world share a common bond, and that bond is love. The more you love, the closer you are to the spirit world and to the light. The medium's power is starting to go, and I feel my voice fading. But my dears, thank you very much for receiving me. Try to keep in your mind and your heart that our world is very close to yours, and we shall come to help you. I thank you, my dears, for receiving me to say, and I do hope that wherever you are, you will call upon me. And I hope you will say, "Oh, touch me." I look for my All right, I think I'm back. Give me just a minute here. I'm a little dizzy. I come back from channeling. I'm a little out of it. Well, did everything go all right? I hope some people came through. I felt different energies at points. When I channel, I'm not really conscious. It's like I'm asleep, but it's like I hear voices in the room sometimes, but I'm not really connected. Hi. Oh my gosh, let's see. Baroness says, here's my Bob back. Yeah, I'm back. There's Amsterdam says, wow, hi, Bob. Thank you. Stardust says, well, call Bob's. I agree with you. Welcome back, Bob Blue Eyes says. Thank you, Blue Eyes. Amy Radcliffe says, it was great, Bob. Thomas came through. Yay. I'm so glad. There's Amsterdam. So hi, Amsterdam. So there's B. LeClaire. Thank you. Says amazing. Robin Bossa says, many nice messages tonight. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Rob. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Baron says, you're back, my Baron. You have me an urgent reading, but I don't know what you said, LOL. I don't know what I said. We'll have to go back and see the tape. All right. Yay. Amsterdam says, Rose spoke to me. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. Thank you. Angela Prayer Poem says, everything was great. There was Rose and that one guy that was always here. I forgot his name. There's a lot of people. It might have been Alfred might have come through or Fletcher. I don't know. Scott from South Carolina says, Arthur Ford came through. Oh, Arthur Ford came through. Oh my God. That's amazing. I have to go back and watch this. I wish I knew what had happened. I don't really know what happens when I come back from channeling. So I can't really answer questions about what happened tonight because I just don't know until I go watch the tape, watch the video. But I'm glad that some people came through tonight. Sounds like it was a good night. Thank you so very much. Thanks everyone being here tonight for your donations. And so, did people donate? Thank you guys. If you donated, thank you very much. I didn't see donations because I wasn't here, but I'll check in a little while. You guys are great. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Well, I've enjoyed it. It's funny. When I come back from channeling, I'm a little out of it. But as the evening goes on, channeling like invigorates me. So I'll like be hyper in just a little while. It's funny how it does. It doesn't wear me. It actually energizes me. So right now I'm just still a little lightheaded, a little dizzy. But that's really cool that you said Arthur Ford came through and Amsterdam. So said Rose spoke to her. And Baroness sounds like you got a message too. All right. Janie's going to translate my reading for me, Buzz. Okay. I'll be interested to hear what that's about. Okay, good. Well, guys, I have enjoyed it. And listen, just want to remind you guys, if you're interested in psychic development, this Saturday, we're going to have psychic development class, and I hope you all will come and join it. We're doing a class on Saturday on spirit photography, about the history of when spiritualism met photography and how that happened. We're going to give evidences of spirit photos. We talk about orbs and their images and actual apparition images, all of that, and how spirit and photography combine. So if you're interested in learning that and adding that into your spiritual repertoire, come and join us on Saturday. Now, you can go register tonight over at my website at PsychicBob.com. It's $30 for the class. It's 2 hours live training. So I'd love to have you in our group on Saturday. Yeah, there's Robin Moss says, I will be there Saturday. Yay. Good, Robin. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. All right. There's Michelle Marzana. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. Welcome. Thank you. Love you all. Oh, thank you. We love you too. Blessings. There's Kimmy is here. Right. Oh my gosh, a lot of people. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I hope you all have enjoyed it. And I enjoy being here. So I will have to watch this and see what happened. But thank you for being open to my work. And I hope you guys will join us and say, oh, I forgot to tell you, Sunday is Inner Circle. And we're going to do open forum psychic help inner circle. So it's 2 hours on Sunday. It's limited to only 10 people on Sunday, but you can bring your psychic questions and I'm going to answer them and help you with whatever you're having problems with on your journey and do little mini readings. So it's limited to only 10 people. But if you want to come out to Sunday's Psychic Bob's Inner Circle, send me an email. I'm going to send out invoices tomorrow. Or Saturday. I think it's tomorrow. Well, I got to send out a notice tomorrow. If you're on the mailing list, you'll probably get a notice from me. But I'm telling you tonight, go ahead and send me an email if you're hearing this and want to be in on Sunday's Inner Circle. The Inner Circle is an elite group of people. It's not open to the general public. I limit it to only 10 people because it's for people who are really serious about their spiritual journey. And so we're going to have open forum psychic help this week where you can come, bring your problems, and you get 2 hours with Psychic Bob. It's only $50. Now, let me tell you, you're not going to get access to mediums like myself for that low price for 2 hours. So I'm really practically giving it away, and I'd love you to be there if you're interested, if you feel called to that. Hey, there's Scott from South Carolina. He says, see you tomorrow night. Yay. Okay. So tomorrow night, we got something going on here every day. Friday night, we're going to do live psychic readings. So be here. We're going to, bring your psychic questions. I'll answer psychic questions. That's going to be tomorrow night, 7 p.m., same time as this show tonight. So Friday night, we've got live messages from the spirit world. Saturday morning, we're going to have private psychic development over on Zoom. You have to register for that. Saturday night, we're going to have live tarot readings. Sunday, I've got Inner Circle, and Sunday night live psychic readings. So there is something every day here, 7 days a week. I never stop, and I love it. So I hope you'll come and join us. I'd love to have you at any, or if you want to do all of the events, you're welcome. So come and join us, okay? You guys are best. Listen, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to wrap it up because I'm really tired now. I'm going to just get a little dinner and get recharged. But you guys are the best, and I appreciate you being here. I hope you guys are rocking it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for live messages from the spirit world, 7 p.m. Be here. Don't miss it. By the way, if you're interested in astrology, I put out an astrology forecast today on TikTok and Instagram. And over there, you can find me under the name Psychic Bob, all one word. I'll put it in the chat. So it's PSYCHICBOB. And that's on Instagram and TikTok. In the chat, there it is, Psychic Bob. So if you want to follow me over there as well, I do daily postings there, different content than I do at YouTube. So Go over there. I'm doing a daily horoscope show over there where I talk about the day's astrology, which I love to do. So if you're interested in that, pop over to TikTok or Instagram or both and follow me over there as well, okay? Well, guys, listen, thank you for being here. There's Sandra Bradley. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. Thanks for being there. There's Jesper Clausen. Hey, guys, good to see you all. Well, listen, I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed